Welcome, welcome to my Undertaker's lair. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's St. Cast Different Day podcast with me, Martell Roland.
And me, Tina Marie.
Yay, Tina's here. Through all the tiredness and homework, she is here with us tonight. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And Torian is actually learning.
He minding his business for right now.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Um, oh my God. So technology is not working for me on this laptop. Okay. So we finally have a picture of Rihanna pregnant, everybody.
What you mean? We've been seeing her pregnant. Oh, she's super pregnant.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Since the Super Bowl pregnant.
Whoa, she looks phenomenal, girl. Go
Uh-huh.
ahead. Yeah.
And there's also a video out there of LeBron James like rubbing her pregnant belly. I was like, oh, look at her. She looks so happy. I didn't know somebody could be happy with ASAP Rocky, but I'm so happy with that.
That's how I kind of felt about Beyonce and Jay-Z. Like, there's just an odd couple.
Yeah, like how did this come to be? Like, how did this happen? Like, I still think about Jay-Z and Beyonce and be like, what did Beyonce see in him when they first started talking? Like,
Well, he know how to make business moves, right?
right. So she did it for the money.
Well, I'm just thinking, so she grew up around her dad was her manager of the group, and
Hmm.
maybe she kind of, was kind of used to somebody that had that mind frame, so that's what attracted her to Jay Z.
I can see that. I can see that. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted. Facebook was telling me or kept sending me a reminder saying it's time to go live, but we already live. Um, so apparently they found the submarine that they were looking for,
I
and
thought
they
they
said,
found like a debris pile. They actually found the submarine.
well, they said it's a debris pile, and they said, I guess they sent its parts from the submarine, from what I heard. So they basically saying that the submarine imploded near the bow of the Titanic, and all five people are presumed dead.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And first of all, I thought I at least thought billionaires was like smart.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to do. Well, I guess some of it is just luck to make that much money. Whatever. But the fact that they said the thing was the size of a minivan, I felt was crazy. And then from the pictures that I saw, like if y'all was going down there to see the Titanic, why doesn't this submarine have windows so you can see the actual Titanic? So y'all was in a looked like a homemade submarine, and to go to the bottom of the ocean to look at the Titanic through a camera.
Not they took the mystery machine down there.
Right. Right. It's sad that they passed away, but it's like y'all didn't have common sense to be like, no, this doesn't sound like a good idea. And then the fact that the submarine was controlled by a video game controller was even more. I'm like, what?
That was in there eating shrooms.
I swear they was. And then apparently I believe that it was before COVID. One of the employees complained that something like this, well, he said that something like this was going to happen where somebody was going to die because of the negligence of the company. I believe like the guy was giving a tour of the submarine at one point, and he was talking about how he got some of the parts for the submarine at your local stores. Like this wasn't like
Oh, they
industrial
was definitely
made.
eating shrooms.
Right. This wasn't industrial made, like stuff that was made for a submarine. This is
Hmm.
something that he went to his local hardware store and purchased and built the damn submarines and said, oh, we're gonna send people down to the Titanic. Like why wasn't this regulated first of all? Because there's no regulations for this company. And then why was this man even allowed to do this? And the fact that a dummy was dumb enough to pay $250,000 for this. You have to. No, that's just a whole new level of stupid. I am sorry. It's sad that the people died on the submarine, but it's sad. You dumb as hell to pay 250,000 to get in a submarine driven by a PlayStation controller to the bottom of the ocean. You're an idiot. And then they said, well, the inside of it is like the size of a minivan. That didn't look like the size of a minivan, the inside of a minivan to me. And then it just didn't. It didn't even, it didn't even look safe. It didn't look safe from the beginning. It looked like they were just sitting on benches. And it looked like it didn't have actual chairs. It looked like it was benches in there. So once again, why would you pay $250,000 for that? Make it make sense to me, people, because I don't understand it. Sorry, I got another link on. I had sent them to Tina in the messenger before I wouldn't forget it. The stuff.
What link?
Huh?
What link?
I could have sworn I sent you some links to some stuff. Oh, my internet is acting stupid. I can't even load it.
Let's talk about Tyler Perry. So it was on my morning drive going to work, and I was listening to talk radio, and it sounds like whoever posted the news that he had acquired VH1 and BET, it was false. They were told to take the story down, and apparently BET wants him to pay $3 billion to acquire the company. And I think they said they have a 25% stake. He has a 25% stake in the company already. So, with him making like content, exclusive content for BET, being a 25% stakeholder, owning his own production company. So he was one of the top, investors that they may have went with. Plus, I guess he had other companies backing him for that sale. And I guess Tyler Perry was like, y'all tripping. So I guess the negotiation is still kind of in the works for right now. But shame on whoever posted that story. Right. And we're out here being jubilant. But I have a feeling it's still gonna work its way out.
We got all that excited thinking BT was gonna be black again.
Yeah.
And then so I feel like if BT, whoever is the parent company of BT, I should say, whoever owns BT, where the parent company is, if they are a public traded company, he actually don't need to go through all this negotiation to buy the company, actually, because all he got to do, if it's a public traded company, all he got to do is just go and buy the shares. And he can still own majority of the company and still control the company. So either y'all can sell it to me, or I can just go buy the shares and take over the company. So it really don't matter. Either way it go, he got the money in the backing to do it.
That's wild. I was like, is BET, no shade, but is BET really worth $3 billion?
To be honest, no. So who watches it? Like I saw the advertisement for the BET Awards. I'm like, I think I missed that. That's this coming weekend. I think it's the BET Awards.
I heard it. I didn't see it. I heard the advertisement.
Yeah, I heard the advertisement for it, but I'm like, I'm not gonna watch it still because I haven't been interested in BET for almost 10 years now. Like I said, like BET, I feel like people stopped watching BET when they took the music off BET. And so that's why I feel like. And I still feel like to this day, after BET went off the air, like it hurt a lot of people's careers. Me personally, I think Keisha Cole, the Trey Songz, their careers suffered the more. Yeah, they had music after BET, but Trey Songz put out albums that people didn't even know about. Because they didn't have nowhere to go and promote it to their audience, which their audience was people who watched BET. So BET has been unwatchable for years. I'm like, even now you usually get like a marathon of Madea movies, or you get a marathon of some movie featuring Tyrese. It just, or you get a marathon of Martin and Fresh Prince in the morning. And I think the morning time is Martin and Fresh Prince all morning until like 11 o'clock. And then they just start playing movies that people are not interested in watching. until Tyler Perry show like the Oval or wherever that shit come on. Other than that, like nobody's watching BET. So for y'all to ask for $3 billion, no, because I feel like have to be a lot of money and a lot of changes and investments that have to go into the company to make it watchable or even profitable. Because I don't ever think BET is profitable at this right now.
That's what I'm saying. Well, come on now.
Like the BET Plus and Tyler Perry putting all his like Medea shows and plays and movies on there, that might have made BET Plus profitable, but the actual cable channel, no, it's not profitable to me. And that's just my personal opinion. Take it or leave it. So, I found the link. I did find the link, y'all. I did send it to Tina. January 6th. This is why I made sure I had sent it to you. That way I could be able to find it. The January 6th rider who shot BC police officer with a stun gun was sentenced to over 12 years in prison today. And I believe they said on his way out of being sentenced, we getting his 12-year sentence. They said that he was yelling that Trump is the president or Trump won or some crazy shit like that. So this just show how this man still got, these people brainwashed into thinking that he is still the president or still should be president. And the fact that he's trying to run for president again still baffles me. But hey,
they need to hurry up and convict him of a felony, of treason type offense, so he can't run. Yay.
Now I do got two videos for y'all, which I have got to queue up, so I upload now. I'm gonna head into the next story real quick before I forget. So a Supreme Court Justice Alito accepted Alaskan. Why is my English not working tonight? Supreme Court Justice Alito accepted Alaska resort vacation from GOP donors when he was running for Supreme Court, I believe, back in 2008. And it said that these people who offered him this vacation had interest when it came to him being elected into if he was to win the election. They had interest in him. So basically getting laws passed to favor them, which is probably like tax cuts or let them be able to dump somewhere illegally. Ain't no telling.
Sad.
But that's the government that we have today. So hopefully. So okay. So the video I got queued up for y'all was a state banning books. So I'm afraid to play this video for y'all, then we're going to discuss it.
Illinois will become the first state in the nation to officially ban book bans once and for all. In 2022, there were 60.
I'm sorry, I phrased it that wrong for y'all, but
Illinois will become the first state in the nation to officially ban book bans once and for all. In 2022, there were 67 attempts to ban books here in Illinois. Books about coming of age and mental health. Books about LGBTQ plus kids and teens. Books about the Black experience and racism. Renowned classics like The Kite Runner and To Kill a Mockingbird. The argument for banning books always begins with the claim that it's about protecting the children. And yes, of course, we all want to protect our children, so they're reading age-appropriate material. But banning books from libraries isn't about that at all. Book bans are about censorship, marginalizing people, marginalizing ideas and facts. Regimes ban books, not democracies. Fascist Italy, the Taliban's Afghanistan. This is the land of Lincoln, the home state of the first Black president. Illinois was the first state in the nation to ratify the 13th Amendment, abolishing slavery. We were the first state in the nation to ratify the 19th Amendment, guaranteeing women the right to vote. We refuse to let a vitriolic strain of white nationalism coursing through our country determine whose histories are told, not in Illinois.
That said, I'm moving to Illinois.
I swear, I was thinking that like I'm living in the wrong damn state.
It's only a hop, skip, and jump.
Right. I'll go find me a nice suburban area, Illinois, to go move to.
Real quick, okay?
Around the corner from the hood, though, 'cause, you know, I still love the hood sometimes. But I like that. I thank you, Illinois, for passing the law to make it illegal to try to ban books.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's head into our next video. This is a bit of a doozy right here, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into this video, though.
I never thought I would see the day where Ron DeSantis went out of his way to defund the police. Yesterday here in Florida, Governor DeSantis signed the new budget for the 2023-2024 fiscal year. But after signing it, he did not immediately release the list of line item vetoes that he did. Well, overnight we got it. And I can tell you, Ron DeSantis is a complete bag of shit. In fact, I made an entire post about it on my Substack that you can read for free today, because one of the line item budgets that he vetoed is a project for my very own neighborhood. This was my neighborhood during Hurricane Ian. Part of the drainage system failed. Allotted from the Florida state government was $350,000 to repair the damage done so that that doesn't happen again. Well, it was supposed to, but Ron DeSantis decided to veto it. So that $350,000 to improve the drainage infrastructure in our community, we're not getting it. But it doesn't stop there, because he also defunded projects for the Ponce Inlet Police Department, the Community Cop and Court State Attorney Violent Crime Intervention in Seminole County, Belle Isle's Public Safety Facility, Fruitland Park's Emergency Operations Center, Ormond Beach's Police and Emergency Operations Center. And not to be outfucked by the police, the fire department got railed completely. Ron DeSantis vetoed $540,000 for 40 air pack replacements. You know, air packs, what firefighters wear when they have to go into a fucking burning building. He also took funding for a new fire engine. Orange City, they did away with the funding for their multi-purpose rescue facility. Claremont Hardward Marshall Fire Station, Palm Coast Fire Department, Palm Bay Emergency Radio Equipment, Seminole County Sheriff's Office. Oh, but look down there. Black History Month celebration was defunded. Ron DeSantis would love to be the president of the United States of America, but unfortunately, his leadership here in the state of Florida has been absolute garbage. And I will continue to expose these things that Ron DeSantis is doing and then not acknowledging them in public. In the meantime, I have sent a lovely email to my U.S. House of Representatives member, Corey Mills, who is a Trump apologist that gave toy grenades on his first week in Congress. I'm sure he'll be extremely helpful. Welcome to Ron DeSantis' Florida. By the way, I still have neighbors living in campers in their driveways.
That escalated quickly.
Mm-hmm. So this man has defunded every public service thing there is for his freaking state.
Yeah, mate.
And then at the end, when she said she still has neighbors sleeping in campers because their houses got flooded due to a drainage system that he got a grant for $300 some to fix, and he said no. Why is this man running? Why? This is why that law that Florida has, that Republicans abolished in Florida, stating that if you are running for another office, you have to what's the word I'm trying to think of? Give up your seat, as you gotta, whatever, as the governor.
Like relinquish.
There we go. Relinquish your seat as governor. And he has not done it. And I feel like if he's going to try to run for president and he's going to lose, he should definitely have to give up his seat. I'm being honest. And he's a sorry sack of shit, and we already know Tina thinks that he should go to hell with flaming hot drawers on.
Yep, sure do.
So, last but not least, because I didn't have much for tonight. Happy Father's Day. It was this past Sunday at the time of this recording. It was this past Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I think did Torian go to the zoo with his pappy?
He did. We all went to the zoo.
Did he like it? How did Torian like the zoo?
He enjoyed it. He was all pooped out afterwards.
He
It
fell
was
asleep
a
in the
fun
car, did he?
experience. Yeah, it warmed my heart.
Oh, that's so cute.
And happy deadbeat Uncle Day to you.
Yay, deadbeat Uncle Day! Woo! Cause child, all knows that Cat came over with his girlfriend, and she had brought her twins over, Eric and shit. I forgot the other name, but they twins. They came over, and then my cousin came over with her granddaughter and stuff. So then I'm like, oh, okay. I come home from work the next day. I'm like, the fuck y'all doing here? Like, I ain't used to kids being here. Like, what the fuck y'all doing here? We go. No, it was that same night. Nope, that's that night. They was like, oh, we going to the Juneteenth parade tomorrow. I'm like, okay, y'all. They couldn't just come drop y'all back off in the morning or something. And then I had came home from work Monday. That's why I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing here? Like, oh, they ain't coming to get us until tomorrow. I'm like, oh no, I can't do it. No, honey. They ate all my pizza rolls. They drank up all my juice. I don't like kids. This is the reason why I don't want them. They eat and drink all your stuff. They eat up all your food. I don't like them. Keep them away.
All of them.
But anyways, Juneteenth, the Juneteenth celebration was this past Monday. I was so happy to see that they expanded Juneteenth this year. And then the amount of people who acted civilized at Juneteenth. So apparently this year it ran from Port Washington Road down to Center Street. So they expanded it quite a few blocks. So I'm so happy, and it actually warms my heart to hear that. I didn't get a chance to attend because I was working that day, and by the time I got off of work, the festival was over anyways. But I was so happy to see the amount of people who was out there and being supportive and actually acting like they got some common sense, except that 15-year-old boy after the parade was over, which made the event, like, I felt like what he did overshadowed the actual event. Because although the event was successful and there wasn't really no drama until people were leaving the event, apparently this 15-year-old boy, I guess, got into it with somebody and he just started shooting and he hit like 4 or 5 different people.
We call that the old spray and pray.
Yeah. So luckily, thank God, we're gonna say that nobody died for any injuries so far after that. But it's just crazy how that one moment could mess up a whole event. Now it's not like how it was back in the day when Tina Generation was going down to Jam for Peace acting a fool.
Oh, Jam for Peace used to go down. It used to always be the first week in June.
Yeah, but it's your generation's fault that it got shut down.
Was it really? You sure?
Yeah, it was your generation, because my generation was still in like middle school, high school when it was happening. Actually, middle school, because Jam for Peace wasn't even a thing when I got to high school. So I was in middle school when Jam for Peace was still going on.
That was fun. That was like the Black Summerfest almost.
And your generation ruined it for all of us.
Don't say my generation. I went one time.
Oh wait, damn, we is the same generation. I forgot. Okay. The older millennials ruined it for everybody else.
The older millennials. I'm appalled.
The millennials that's in their 40s ruined it for everybody.
That is a shame. That is a shame. That is a shame.
What?
Nothing. Continue on.
I'm just okay. We're gonna say Gen X. We're gonna Gen X ruined Jam for Peace for all of us. I never had the chance to experience Jam for Peace. But I do, like Tina said, it was like the Black Summerfest. For all you who don't know what Summerfest is like the world's largest music festival that happened here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on Summerfest grounds. So they have like a whole bunch of different bands and singers and all kind of stuff that comes here and they perform on a. It used to be like a 4 week like a 4 week thing where they was around 4 weeks straight, and then now ever since COVID, it's just been on the weekends for some reason. Like I don't know why they was gonna go back to having it during the week, but it's just it's on the weekends now. But so it was something like that. So and then they would have a lot of good Black artists who would come to Jam for Peace and put on shows and and perform and stuff. I can't remember quite people. I don't remember quite who showed up. I just know it was like a lot of Black artists and rappers and stuff that people were just excited to see. I mean, Tina probably could saw Pity Pablo, Silk the Shaka, them kind of people there. I don't know. I don't know who performed that Jam for Peace.
No. Pity Pablo, nah. I think it would have been more like
Jill Scott.
Hell no, not Jill Scott. It would have been the older people like MC. No, not like MC. Like I ain't gonna go back that far. Maybe like Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like people
so like rappers that was big in the 90s. Okay. Yeah, see, we I ain't got that luxury of no more of being able to see that kind of stuff. It's all Tina's fault.
Just go to Summerfest. There's a whole bunch of Black acts coming. Lots of them.
I don't know them people.
And there's a lot of random other concerts coming to Pfizer Forum.
Who?
Moneybagg Yo is coming. Lil Baby is coming.
I don't know none of them people.
I think the City Girls is coming to Summerfest.
I don't know not one City Girl song.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Not one.
Yes, you do.
I mean, no, I don't.
Whatever.
I did want to go this Saturday to see Charlie Puth in Chicago, but I'm poor. And he's on my concert list of people I want to see. Who else is there? I wanted to see Matt. I don't know if it's Matt Rife or Matt Reef. Is that a sure? He's a stand-up comedian. See him. He's doing a world tour, but that sold out already. Everybody's Beyonce's Renaissance coming up in Chicago, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, like, so I saw the song list for her show, and a lot of the songs that be performing is from her latest album, that Renaissance album. I never listened to the album, so I don't know if I can go to enjoy it because I'm not gonna know majority of the songs.
I feel like it will still be enjoyable.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm still kind of considering. I don't know if I'm able to enjoy it because I don't know a lot. Like even some of like the older from that she performing, like I some of those I don't even know.
What you been doing?
I feel like when it comes to Beyonce, the songs I have listened to by her were all mostly like the songs that get played on the radio.
Okay, and I feel like she was singing some of those songs. And I feel like even if you don't know the songs, that they're so well like produced, you'll still be grooving to the music.
Yeah, it's like some of the songs that she performing were not songs that were played on the radio. So it's like I didn't know. I was like I don't know what that is. Like I feel like for this tour, like you got to be like the awesome and Beyonce fan to know some of these songs she was performing.
I would have went.
And then I'm just gonna throw this out there, y'all. Somebody who ever lives in LA. So off my cruise. I'm supposed to be spending 2 days in Miami.
Oh my God.
So I'm thinking of hopping on a plane and going to LA after I leave Miami. What?
What? You have fun with that long ass flight. You gonna spend the 2 days on the plane and layovers.
Well, no, I wasn't gonna spend 2 days in LA.
You can easily.
No, I was gonna do at least. What is that? My signal or your signal?
Mine ain't doing nothing.
Okay, so after we get off the so we get back, we dock back on yeah. When do we dock back? So we docked back January 7th, and then I was thinking, then we were supposed to fly out January 8th out of no January 9th. We were supposed to fly out of Miami. So I was like, instead of just coming back home, because I'm still on vacation until January 24th. Is when I go back to work. So that's why I was like, maybe I could just like hop on a plane instead of going back home. I could just buy one way ticket to Miami and then fly to Florida. And I mean, fly to LA
You
for
can.
for a few days.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. LA wasn't extremely expensive to me like that, like as far as like Airbnb and stuff like that when I went, but that was a few years back.
I mean, yeah, and it's not like I'm like I said, I'm not really a clubbing type person, so I'll be interested in like going to museums and stuff there and like sightseeing. Like I want to go see like the guy who where Friday was actual house that Blue lived in. You can pay him like $5 and he'll let you sit in the chair and take a picture. Stuff like that. So I go and do stuff like that while I'm there.
Yeah. And
So
nothing like that. You okay, Tori? Okay.
because I know like the store is still there where Ezel was like, I gotta he was suing for 150,000. Like that store is still
My
there.
neck, my back, my neck and my back.
So I'm like, so yeah, so I was really thinking about doing that. And then probably spend like a few days there and then come home.
Okay.
So I ain't sure yet. I probably gotta do some pricing and see how much all this is gonna cost me. But
Let me know how that turns out.
thank God for a second income. Yeah, I think I might just do like you just to get Airbnb because it might be cheaper and I can just buy my own damn food
Mm-hmm.
and cook while I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what do y'all think? Some ideas. And if I do the Airbnb, like what's a good place to stay in Miami? I mean, keep saying fucking Miami. In in LA. Because I know I want to go to the Capital One Records building. I mean, that's the Capital One Records building. Lord,
Sony.
the Capital Records building is still there. The hotel with Whitney drowned at. I want to go to the Grammy Museum. I want to go see the Charm House. I want to go see the Golden Gate Bridge. I don't care if I do got to drive 2 hours to get there. I want to go see the Golden Gate Bridge.
You sound like you're gonna be well out.
And you know what? I don't care. Cause like once I get back home, I still have time to rest. Because even then, if fly into LA on Tuesday and leave on like a Friday, I still got two weeks of time off to do nothing.
Do your thing, chicken wing. Sound like fun. Wish I could go.
So I don't know.
Do your thing, chicken wing.
But with that being said, let's head into final thoughts.
Hmm. Final thought. My final thought of the day is stay in your lane. Mind the business that pay you. Everything that you hear, you ain't gotta make a comment on it. Everybody don't care about your opinion. That's it.
My final thought is city of Milwaukee, y'all could have did better planning with the highway construction that y'all did.
Oh, it is terrible.
Because the way how y'all got the
On the
like
highway.
all these entrances y'all got closed, all the ramps, all the exit ramps that y'all got closed, and then so it's like if somebody car break down, the whole highway is shut down because there's nowhere for people to pull over in case of an emergency if their car break down anymore. So the whole highway is just shut down. It's a mess, and it's gonna be like how it was over there by what's that highway that's closer to your house? Is that
41, 43, 45. That's
yeah
what
41? It's gonna be high like Highway 41 was over there, it was tore up. That's how it's gonna be over here. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. And
is
then the
they
fact
even done? Is they even done with the highway?
I haven't been that way in a minute. I have no idea.
Y'all see how he be treating me? He ain't even came to come visit.
Even if I come to your house, that ain't the way I come.
I'm just saying, you avoid the real issue here.
I be working.
Mm-hmm.
I went out and worked today too,
So,
so I be tired.
mm.
And what else would it? Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love to everybody. You know, we need to start being more, courteous and nice to people. I mean, what happened to, when somebody lets you in, say like you trying to turn onto a street and somebody leave a space for you to turn in? Well, what happened to doing the wave? Like nobody do the wave no more. Like, thank you for letting me in. Like this guy, I was on the east side on Prospect somewhere, and the guy, I guess they was sitting there for a long time trying to turn to the street. I'm like, oh well, it's a red light, I guess I can let these few little cars turn in or whatever. So I did. And one of the other guys, he stopped directly in front of me, let down his window and put his hands together like the praying hands and bowed to me like, thank you. Like people don't give you that kind of courtesy no more. You have to buy like I don't expect the thing like how he did, but like, just like a little hand thing, like thank you. Like people don't do that no more. And Priuses need to be illegal, and Kia Souls need to be illegal on the roads.
What?
And that's my final thoughts.
What?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, Priuses, they need to be illegal. They slow as hell. And Kia Souls, they always holding up traffic on the highway.
Oh my God.
Don't forget to head over to restparts.com and use code Martel1 to receive 5 to 10% off your purchase. And then don't forget to head over to habitsnewyork.com and use code Anthony4 to receive 20% off your purchase. And don't forget to check out the podcast, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, SCDD Podcast. And then on Facebook, just Same Cast, Different Day Podcast. You can find me on all social media, which is Martel Rowland.
Don't look for me on social media.
Oh, well, with that being said, this has been Same Cast, Different Day Podcast.